Hello, we're here, and today we are back in Cinderia to test a new character we unlock in the last episode. And probably the last episode I will make till the game releases in March 30. Well, launch in early access, right? So we can give, we can have an idea of how the game's preparing, at least with two characters. If I remember correctly, there are already 4. But to, I would say, give us a pretty good idea of oh, how different they may be, and the specialty of getting different spells for every character. And passives. So, a passive, your slam deals a max damage with that 24 to 7 enemies. Your basic attack sweeps has a 40% chance to be replaced with a grenade round. Explode your position. Change their fierce melee combo to hammer strike, dealing damage and applying forge. Triggers Thunderbolt to strike enemy forge. Turrets on hit, extends to second duration. I don't have turrets. I will take the sweep, maybe. Money ability and passive ability, I would say. It's the explosion in the ground to want what's the chance? Your slam does more damage when you shoot gain number overhit. That's as well, second of each battle I drop 3 turrets. Motor ability. Sweep all enemies in front with a forge hammer, dealing 30 damage, slowly knock them back. Knocking enemies collide with others in there, but they apply one forge. So resist speed to skill to target direction now. Money and a passive. A bit of money in case I need to recover myself. No, even they get knocked back. I don't expect it if I say so myself. Max health, a chest and a passive. With max health to increase probabilities, then after day it's a heal. Oh, yeah. No, it does cancel your attacks. Potion and ability and equipment. Let's go for next ability. She can do a lot of damage, that's for sure. With the increase of the passive. Throw traps, explosive super rocket towards the target direction. Explosion hit, dealing 65 area damage, stuns enemies briefly. Directly hits are granted critical strike. No, not bad. Money and possibility, sure. Back power. Isn't there any what? Where to grab spawns? Dash forward and grab the first enemy. Throwing them behind you. Those enemy and another point and a brief stun. Dip sliding slam to ground with forge hammer. Dealing the stun enemies. Create a thunder field that has shine. Two enemies whenever they take damage. Suplex or thunder hammer. New passive. I'm going to be honest. Oh, I can't. Loading. Was Maximus shot damage in the basic attack impacts hit enemies and reload. For second, your shot has a chance to greatly change. Money on equipment and equipment seems good for this moment. Luckily, I've killed if now I was going to get hit. Just remain intelligence and is the one that puts the fire area. That's good ability or it was only by hits? No. That one I haven't seen before actually. Oh. It's going quite good, but I actually don't know why. I don't know what the effect is this. Reroll, 2 to 3, 0 to 2 cross organize. Recharge optimism. Some regeneration will stack speed as the choice temporarily decrease. The shop. Yeah, we'll see. If the shop is actually here, yeah. The boss is quite close. 8 lives, not worth it. Intelligence. Strong agility. Maximum HP. Well, but if it has effect, I don't know. Maybe something good, right? In any case, maybe it also increases the damage of my shields. Oh. Horse. Alright then, without losing a lot of health. Actually, almost 10 only 5. 16 intelligence. Oh, well, I guess because of percentage, I don't know. Well, actually, it is only haste. Unless the machine must have 1 time slow, just starting to slow by 1.2. Oh, nice. Yeah, I guess when you begin unlocking a lot more item slots, you do end up with a lot of damage. Normal items cannot be forged, and I don't have enough materials. Because I wasn't breaking equipment. I wonder if maybe later with meta progression you keep your equipments. Attack speed. No grade. My missiles. Charges. I'm actually good with that amount of charge. Grease, not bad. Passive equipment or upgrade ability. I have still space for 2 more, so cluster. Hold. When you reload, throw 4 grenades around you. The turret's alright. Max health against that fairy boss. Oh, oh. E. And I can upgrade that one. Who knows? A shop. Still a bit early, so I don't think it's a wall. What the hell is that? No idea of knowing. Something to go to refresh once. Strength and intelligence. Not of power. No, that might be too for a random ability. Breakdown to reforge one of my items in the next. Oh yeah, they become electric. Magic mirror. Does it? Oh yeah, I remember now. A bit of shame that is before. This one is going to erode me. Lighting change. Again overheat. Cruiser grenades and 5 turrets. More probabilities of rating change. Oh, come on. Oh, I can upgrade. Well, actually, yeah. I can upgrade. They still have. Sometimes the sound cuts for me, yeah. Or more on my blast radius. Damage increases with flying distance up to 120. Meaning if distance, well, like distance. Yeah, another upgrade. Oh, yeah. It increases there. Currently cannot be destroyed. The Thunderhammer. Cooldown and Thunder Fuel 3 seconds, or it's 50% more seconds. Yeah, that actually is not bad. Smashed with huge statue. so it's a special event. Good to know. Equipment or ability, I already have very good equipment. Or at least I like to think I do. More of the missile. The two missiles fires the next missile deals 100 base damage and applies stun for 1 second skill. Hits reduce the cooldown of all skills by no. I have one more space for my skills or passives. Excellent. The last passive. Make a refresh. Next shells fire and shot at and shoulder and extra damage. Change the 1 to 4. Thunderfall of Force after the last basic there's a moderate of no. Shove. Don't really have a lot of gold, it will be more for healing, but strength against skill haste. I think the next does 100% more damage. Yeah, we'll see so. It almost recovers by the 2 strength percentage of strength I am losing and gives me intelligence 4. I actually really like her song. It reminds me of a bit the Balek speed. Uy. Oof. Worry? Come on. Oof. She has a lot of damage and I'm spawn a lot of small critters. Irritating intelligence, direction error. No. Strain when you melee attack got critical hit and square quake. There's an agility launch out will blade upon kill. No, prepare to reforge some of my items. Skill haste. This one. Nice, it actually increases a lot of stats. And green 50, enough. But it's good enough for the moment. Oh yeah. For a second, that's a bit. Just running intelligence, but we don't know what it does. Money. Worry. Yes, that's the word. Explosives. Yeah, this one is not that problematical. The one's passive or money. Let's level off next passive. Soprowski. Smell of witch. Wait, what? I have the max amount, no? But deals more damage. Oh no, yeah, I don't have a limit. I have 30. Or it's bug. Because I don't think I have upgraded with meta progression. But it actually has a lot of health. Or well, I am sure going in a spell, so the basics are actually doing not a lot of damage. Spell of witch. Four is the max. Out of it had a space for one more. With the Thunder Fury slow, Forge effect plus 2, slow. Equipment money. It can make max health, so it has more effectiveness that equipment, and I don't know if I can even use it. Well, if I'm going to be able to use it, no. Will be more correctly to say. blue shield. Ability and shop. Explosion. Yeah, this zone is not so. Other attack hits enemies takes less damage. Reload speed, removing power from your melee combo. Yeah. For each enemy around you. No problem if I don't have enemies close to me. Now that I think about it, the erosions remembers. Oh no. I was going to say it remembers me on the Blast Blue entropy effect good. It doesn't work like that. You choose when to the boss in that one. Magma construct. Oh, okay, that's a bit too much damage. Last one from Tagama. Intentaré summon Thunderbolt on a random memory. Which you vortex and consequences casting a skill. Thunderbolt can work for bosses. When I don't know if I can be able to hit them. Maybe there's damage to them passively. Max ammo, shield monitor. I can take one of my curses. Priority 1 times making my crits do less damage. Which? Don't be afraid, you crave power? No. Yeah, my critical strikes. I need my rockets to do a bit more damage. Storage B. Stones, sure. Probably the thing I will keep is the intelligence one. Oh, actually. No skill, upgrades. Hit an attack, apply one force, knock this and change damage. For pages and broken stones. Probably don't need them, right? Because if that's the last time I'm playing this before the early access, but Dark Cabastre, Soul, didn't get to read. So, oh, what the hell? Oh. Yep. Oh, come on. He does have the hit before even getting close. Yeah. Also, I can use this to make it explode. The one is going to explode. Oh, come on. Good. Hmm. Ooh, was too occupied seeing him then didn't see that. What? Oh, come on. A bit. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have a revive. Hmm. Oh, come on. The fact that he can continue to summon things. Well, damn, man. A bit unjust, I have to say, but. Hmm. No rush hour. Fortune. Golden exploration, refresh, picking up members. Extra revive, more item slots for more stats. Maximum HP. Hmm. 40 minutes. Yeah, I will say that's probably the stopping point. Because the next is going to be only progress, getting more rocks, or getting more. I actually don't know what's the blue thing, maybe souls? Or logs and offerings here to candles. I forgot to use the support skill actually. All this use damage. But yeah, that will be all for today's episode on Cinderia. Before the early access for all the, how you say, localization for a better English and all the items. And and the last boss probably don't know if it has his own song. I think it didn't. So maybe that will change too. In terms of bugs, I actually didn't encounter anyone, so that's good. Well, if you don't count the language, right? So in that aspect, I would say it's good, and with more responsiveness for attacks, but we'll see how it ends up being. Remember, launching early access in the 30th of March, in case you are interested. So that will be all for today for me, and we'll see you next time, next episode tomorrow for Relic Guardian, 10 of the Orc biome. So, bye bye!